What's going on, y'all? I know it's been a minute. I've been spreading these videos out far and few between. Um, yeah, man, I'm in survival mode, y'all. I'm in survival mode. Um, it's a lot of positive things that have happened um, over the last few months. In terms of, you guys know I was dealing with different car issues. My car was in and out of the shop 3 different times, with a total ticket of almost $6,000 with all the stuff that I've had to have repaired on the car. But it's a positive that I got the car back and I'm mobile again. Able to see my daughter more often, which is amazing because you guys know, for those of you that know me well enough, she's my motivation. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who has kids and understands the challenges that come with co-parenting sometimes, as far as, at least for me in my situation, not having a place to live of my own, and being so far away from her school and stuff like that, it's taken a lot of time away from her and I. But I've accepted the fact that, because I'm in survival mode, I have to be selfish with my time. Not that I want to, but I got to get myself together. I got to get my finances together. I got to get a more steady income, because right now with my job, it's a lot of it is commission based, and anytime you're in a commission type job, it can be ebbs and flows. And so anyway, that's what's been going on for the most part. But the reason I decided to just get on here and start talking to my phone again, and kind of sharing with those of you that follow me, something happened today and over the last couple of days, to be honest with you. I've been thinking a lot about what my purpose is and what my passion is and what direction I should be going in. And although I have somewhat of a love and a passion for cooking for others, with my Louis Chef business, I can't say that that's my main passion. What I've come to accept too, by the way, is that my gift is in my voice. My gift is in my voice, and my gift is in sharing my life with the world, with anyone who is willing to listen. When I start talking about my journey and some of the challenges that I've had, when I start sharing those things with people, I get such a positive response back from people. And today, it happened again. Well, first of all, I'm gonna tell you what happened yesterday, because yesterday was, I think, kind of the spark of what set off today and helped me to kind of recognize what was happening. But yesterday, I was at work during my shift at the mall. I was just kind of pacing back and forth near the kiosk that I work at, and I caught eye contact with this gentleman who was walking by, and he waved at me kind of from a distance. I would say he's about 10 or 15 feet away from me, but he caught eye contact and immediately, waved at me and smiled, and I smiled back. And then he started walking towards me, and when he got up to me, he said, "Man, you need to use your gift, brother." And immediately I kind of looked at him wide-eyed and was like wondering where he was coming from, what he was what he was saying, because I kind of threw me off guard. But he's like, yeah, you need to use your gift, brother. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing out here? And I mean, clearly he saw the booth that I was working at, and he goes, so tell me what you got going on. I was like, yeah. I was like, so I just went into my pitch, right? I went into my pitch, talking about what I was doing. Invited him to come take a tour of the property and whatnot. And after I shared, my pitch, and he politely said he wasn't interested, he kind of pulled me aside and he was just like, he goes, I think you have a gift, and the only way you're gonna get your voice out there is if you talk to everybody. And it's interesting too, because he's right. I mean, in the role that I'm in, it's vital to be successful. You have to be out there and you have to talk to everybody. You have to attempt to stop everybody that walks past you. But if I'm being honest, I mean, a lot of times, especially working in the mall, it's hard to like catch that momentum and that and to get myself in a place where I'm working that hard, because it could be exhausting, and the mall that we work in is not the most ideal location, just because of the demographic, the people that are there. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Because today I'm out doing Uber. I'm off today from work, so I was out driving all day, and I picked up a couple from the airport to take them back home, and we had a pretty long ride. It was like a 45-minute ride back to where they live. And during the drive, we were having conversation, and I got into sharing, because I mean, these conversations a lot of times are the same in terms of what people ask. Do you do this full time? Do you work another job? Are you from Arizona? Those are the most common questions. But when I start telling people about why I'm in Arizona, naturally the reason why turns into a full-on testimony / story about my journey and why I'm here and why I've been here, since 2005. And after I got done sharing for a little bit, the wife, who was sitting in the back, she she was just like, and she's like, you got a great story. And she's like, and honestly, she's like, I love the way you were able to articulate your story, because it really kept me engaged, and you're such a great storyteller. And she's like, I think that's a gift that you can be using to share with people, especially some of the things that I shared with them. They really felt inspired by my story, and were encouraged by some of the things that I've done or attempted to do. One being walking away from my job and going after my dream of being a personal chef and being an entrepreneur. And the resilience that I've shown, throughout the last 4 years or so. And it just is becoming more clear to me that I got to continue to use my voice. I've been doing it. I've been doing it off and on. There are times where I hesitate to share, because sometimes I feel like I'm being repetitive, and because I haven't made any leaps and bounds from where I was, let's say, a year ago. Sometimes it's hard to get on and share, because, again, I feel like I'm in the same space, but I'm still fighting. I'm still pushing through. I'm still, I'm doing my best to do the best that I can. in my situation. I'm not satisfied with where I'm at, not even close, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what God has done to help provide for me and to help sustain me during this season. But I believe that there's a shift coming, and the shift is going to be tremendous and kind of excelling me and pushing me forward into my purpose. Still haven't figured out exactly how to go about using my gift outside of what I've been doing, but I'm sure that there's more to it. I believe that there's more to it. I don't know if that means, finding a way to speak to different audiences, whether it be at schools or, athletic teams, kids, football teams or basketball teams or whatever. Just sharing my story, my journey, and helping people to be inspired is really the idea. To be inspired to thrive, in life, in every area of life, whether it be in your fitness, in your spirituality, and your finances. I really can't speak to finances, thriving in your finances, because I'm not doing that, unfortunately, yet. But those are areas that I think it's important to thrive in relationships, so many different areas for us to thrive in. But anyway, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for just listening to me ramble when I do share. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share it with someone if you think it'll add value to someone else's life. Go ahead and share that. And hit the notification bell for any new upcoming content. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.